Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. Hope you all had a great day in the market, and if you're still trading, then good luck. We're off to a green start for the week, which is great. We took two trades on the OPTT, both from a short perspective. We lost on one, but we gained more on the second one. So I'm going to talk about it in today's recap. As always, if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that's really appreciated. And yeah, let's talk about today. So today in general was just a really slow day. There wasn't really much going on in the gap scanners pre-market. Around 9 o'clock, OPTT came up on the, I think some news came up around 9 o'clock, so pre-market. Then it started to make this move and start to gap up a bit more. And that's great because, as a lot of you may know, OPTT, former runner, last month it made a great move from, you see here when it gapped up to around $7, made a great move to 16 before giving it all back. And then it's just been sideways since. You can just see, former runner, history of giving back its gains. So I was looking for this from a short play. I'll delete these lines quickly. You just see here on the daily chart we've got gaps to fill here. So there's a gap there at $5. We've got another gap at 7.57. So it's really good to see that. And then also we've got, I like to mark out this area, this 338. So this was really important because there were some moving averages here. It would have been great to see this move up to 338. And then I'd either look to get short here because what happens is when they try and get back to this gap area, these windows as you see on the charts there, that can actually become into a resistance and they can reverse. If not, if I don't get in at 338, what I wanted to see is hit that area and then push up, because the next window to fill the gap will be at $5, and that would have been the great move. So I allocated some shares to short, but right at the open, it was just struggling, and it just struggled ever since. The main move was actually pre-market, where it went from 210 area up to 280. But you can just see at the open, it failed to break out here at 280. It looked very choppy, loads of selling pressure around that 280 area. I actually thought once it pushed and it sold off and it kept selling off like this bleeding out candles, I should have been looking for, if anything, a red to green move. But we got this test of the VWAP. I actually got in at the VWAP area here, and then it broke on me. So I was only actually risking 15 cents. So you see my first two trades here. This one was in at 265, got out at 278. Didn't want to risk any more than 15 cents because my profit target area is around at the 240s. And then my second trade was in at 275 down at, and I sold at 255. So 20% gain there. Overall up $7. So happy with today. Covered commissions up a little bit. So that's all good. But talking about my actual trades, the first one, as I said, I got in for this retest of the VWAP thinking it would sell off, but as always, even with hindsight, I've done this quite a few times now with my shorts, and it's just way too early. An easy red to green move, which it did, is very common, especially in today at the market. With a lot of stocks at the moment in the market, you see a lot of them actually sell off and then curl around and then retest that high of days. So impatient, in way too early, maybe FOMO. I should, if it goes, it goes, but definitely not a good entry here, so don't like that. And then you just see afterwards massive selling pressure at this 280. Each time you actually think it was going to break and it didn't. So once we got this next retest up to this 280 area, I jumped in, and you see I jumped in here, risking off the higher day, which is 284. So only risking 9 cents, but basically risking 10 cents, which is good. I said 10 cent risk down to 240, so that's a almost pretty much a 3 to 1 ratio there. And you just see what happened was it was so choppy, and then we finally break through to this 279 area. Couldn't do anything here, and I was pretty confident once this failed, it was just going to sell off, and that's exactly what it did. We were getting this resistance around this 255 here, which you see there. I'll just try and draw a line quickly so you see how this it's actually 255 area. That's the 250 area. So it's a 250 and a 255 area that was really coming into play today. So I was looking for them levels, and they just really couldn't break. So I stopped out at 255. It was actually an accidental order. I went to set like a stop order. So if it hit at 260, but accidentally covered with a limit order, and I covered at 255. Hindsight, it worked out well for me because now it curled up and it's curling back around. So we'll see how this goes. It'd be good to once again say get that to that 338 area. But that's pretty much it. Two stocks. Happy with my second trade. History of giving back its gains, so this could easily go back to $2.40 or $2. So not the biggest range, but a nice little range to work with there. Definitely capable of getting to 20, 30, 40 cents there. We just haven't right now. But I'm not happy with my first trade. Really impatient. I've done this a few times. I've jumped in too early. We still don't know what's happening with the stock. So bad first trade. Happy with the second trade. We've got some more confirmation of what's happening, and it's unlikely to break out. So that's it. Really slow day in the market. Not a lot going on. OPTT, I think most people have traded. I know Mara made a bit of a move, but really in the small cap world, nothing was happening. So that was it. We've took a couple of trades. We're green. We'll live to fight another day, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So hope you all had a great day, and I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.